Peace, y'all. How y'all brothers and sisters doing out there? So I would like for you guys to pay attention to this whole video in regards to what I'm saying, in regards to my thoughts, and I would also like for you guys to do some research for yourselves so you can see for yourself. So we know that 2020 was a wild year. We know that Kobe Bryant died on January 26, 2020. We understand that the coronavirus, quote unquote, coronavirus pandemic occurred. We understand that Kobe Bryant, he was buried in a place in California known as Corona del Mar. That's where he was buried. He was buried in Corona del Mar. We understand that, in the advent of the coronavirus, when you were to go on Google and you would search up the coronavirus or COVID, it will be translated to Kobe in Hebrew. But, the understanding that the higher ups know what we know as far as, certain people, they turned that off. You can't Google that no more. They stopped that. They put a stop to that. Why am I talking about all this? Because we have to understand these components. We have to understand the esoteric components in which the higher ups, the entertainment industry, they go hard with it. They go hard to make ends meet in regards to sacrifice, in regards to rituals, in regards to certain events, the Hegelian dialectic, so on and so forth. They go hard with it, but they don't reveal it to us on a conscious level. They reveal it to us on a subconscious level. You feel what I'm saying? On a subliminal level. So we have to understand how to spot these things. So when it comes to Kobe Bryant, what? The NBA right now in 2020, they're trying to mimic the run that Kobe Bryant went on. Why you think you had this whole situation happen where, you had to move the games to Orlando, Florida, out of all places, Orlando, Florida. And the LA Lakers are playing a Florida team. January 26, 2020, 2009. We understand that in the entertainment industry, as far as the higher ups, when it comes to numerology, the number 9 and 6, they're interchangeable. So you could flip that 9 and what you get, 26. Now, you don't read it as 2006 because, again, in the numerology, especially gematria, they don't really look at the zeros. In certain instances, they do, but in certain instances, they don't apply that because you can read it in certain ways when it comes to the numerology because they want to make ends meet. They want to reach a certain goal when it comes to the energies, when it comes to the meaning behind certain things, especially when it comes to the NBA playoffs. Like I said, with the 2020 effect, it's no coincidence that January 25th, the LA Lakers played the Philadelphia 76ers, right? They beat I don't know who won the game, but I think the Philadelphia 76ers won, but that don't matter. LeBron James passes Kobe Bryant in scoring. The next day, Kobe Bryant passes away. What? Passes away. It's always the similarity with these words and the connections. Like I said, they may not believe in these things, but the entertainment industry, the higher ups, they do. So look, passes away. So LeBron James passes Kobe Bryant in scoring. Kobe Bryant passes away. You get what I'm saying? Also, you have to understand, Kobe Bryant was an ultimate Luciferian. He believed in Saturn. He believed in Harpo, the god Harpocrates and Heru. He was an ultimate Luciferian. That's what he was. Why do you think he had a workout regimen known as the 666 workout? That man was an ultimate Luciferian. You know what I mean? I know I'm going on a spiel, but I just want to just give y'all the understanding of why these things occur and why you see it, but you don't see it on a level where it's surface. You feel what I'm saying? You have to understand how to spot it. You know what I mean? They're not going to reveal it unto you in a way where it's in your face. You feel what I'm saying? You have to know how to spot it. You can't be oblivious to it. If you're somebody that's in this world and you want to learn certain things, you can't be oblivious to it. You have to understand what this world is really, truly galvanized by. So let me just play this real quick.
Both defeated the Nuggets. Won an NBA championship against Orlando in 2009 in Orlando. An NBA championship being played here in 2020 in Orlando again. Kobe Bryant won his fourth ring in 2009. LeBron James chasing his fourth ring.
Great stuff.
Here in 2020. After help.
It's no coincidence. You got Kobe Bryant, who won his fourth ring in 2009, and now LeBron James, he's chasing his fourth ring in 2009. It's no coincidence. That's why they set it up in the Orlando bubble. That's why Dwight Howard is on the LA Lakers. You feel what I'm saying? They want to mimic that whole run. Why 2009? Well, the reason why, I believe it's the 2009 run they want to mimic is because, for one, the Phoenix Suns, they're not in the playoffs. And we know that the LA Lakers, they faced off against the Phoenix Suns in 2010 Western Conference Finals. So, that's one component. And also the other thing is, like I said, 2009, the number 9 is interchangeable with the number 6 when it comes to what the higher levels believe in regards to the pagan aspect, with the numerology, with the Masonic, numerology. And also the Miami Heat, LeBron James won his first ring with the Miami Heat. Now LeBron James is going to win his fourth ring with the Miami Heat. That's 41. Mind you, LeBron James and the LA Lakers, they beat every team in the playoffs 4-1. Kobe Bryant died at the age of 4-1. You feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy, right? Now you think about this. What was I getting to? Oh yeah. You also understand the element in which, they're going against the Miami Heat. And basically, the Miami Heat, they're a Florida team. Now, that whole Orlando aspect, with this whole pandemic thing, the coronavirus, COVID-19, you translate that to Kobe. It's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy. And also what? Kobe Bryant's burial place being in Corona Del Mar. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of elements to this. The 2020 playoffs, the NBA, they understood what this was about. They understand what the coronavirus is really, truly about. They understand the agenda behind it. They just got to play a part. They got to be pawned out. They got to play a part and wear a fucking mask to the masses. They understand what the coronavirus is. The coronavirus has a 99.9% recovery rate. It's not that bad. But the agenda behind it is what? It's based in the worship of what? Not only that system of, the pagan aspects with the Saint Corona, but also what? The understanding that Kobe Bryant, you translate that in the Hebrew and it goes to I'm sorry, you guys, I'm slipping. COVID, you translate that in the Hebrew to Kobe Bryant. You feel what I'm saying? It's translated from Hebrew to English. From English to Hebrew to Kobe Bryant. I'm slipping a little bit with it because it's not up no more. You feel what I'm saying? They took it down. But when you connect that and you put it in context with what they believe in this world and what is truly galvanized by and what Kobe Bryant was and what this whole entertainment industry is, just this world in general. As far as my brothers, my Akiyam in the know, we understand. So it's like, it's so easy to spot it. It's just, it's our duty to the best of our ability to try to help other brothers who don't understand so we can be stronger mentally. You feel what I'm saying? So we can understand how to, spot all this bullshit and discern the nuance and discern the wickedness. So let me play this. I'm sorry, y'all.
The Lakers advanced to the finals. LeBron James spoke about continuing to honor the life and legacy of Kobe Bryant.
Every time you put on purple and gold, you think about his legacy, you think about him and what he meant to this franchise for 20 plus years. And what he stood for, both on the floor and off the floor. What he demanded out of his teammates, what he demanded out of himself. We have some similarities in that sense. Our games are different. But as far as our mindset and our drive to want to be the best and our drive to not lose or even, if the score, sometimes you're going to lose games, but just that drive to always want to be, victorious, it stops you from sleeping. And sometimes you put certain things, you sacrifice a lot of things. You sacrifice your family at times because you're so driven to be, so great that other.
You sacrifice a lot of things. That key word, sacrifice. You sacrifice a lot of things. Kobe Bryant was a sacrifice. Not only was Kobe Bryant a sacrifice, but Prodigy was a sacrifice. You feel what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion, her mom was a sacrifice. You know what I mean? DJ Shay, he was a sacrifice. The baby, his father, he was a sacrifice. Kanye West, his mom was a sacrifice. David Stern, he was a sacrifice. Chadwick Boseman, he was a sacrifice. When it comes to the entertainment industry, 9 times out of 10, when these celebrities, they pass away, it's a sacrifice. 9 times out of 10. Because not every time, but in most cases, it's about 95% of the time, it's a sacrifice when it comes to the entertainment industry.
Things fall by the wayside at times, so I understand that. I'm one of the few that can understand the mindset that he played with and the journey from high school to the NBA. So it's just a thing that that I carry with me. Like I said, every time I decide at one point in that locker room before the game when I throw that jersey on.
Chilling. Lakers.
Yeah, so, I just wanted to cover that little aspect of it in regards to the Kobe effect to the 2020 NBA playoffs. We already covered the whole Kawhi Leonard and PG fiasco in which they broke down because they were programmed. They're under MK Ultra, believe it or not. That's why they scored 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. Come on, man. It's all revolved around Kobe Bryant. You guys understand? Kobe Bryant wore number 24. He wore number 10. He wore number 8. It's no coincidence, man. Come on. It's no coincidence that they scored 24 points. They combined for 24 points. Kawhi and PG did in Game 7 against the Nuggets. Basically saying, hey, listen, we got to go out like this because this is all for Kobe. So we can't face the Lakers. It has to mimic the 2009 run. That's what this is about. Believe me. That's why you had the 2K21 video game in which they told you that the Clippers was going to lose. The Nuggets faced the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, the same team that the Lakers faced off in 2009. And then you have the understanding that Kawhi and PG, they both scored 24 points. They both combined for 10 rebounds, and they both combined for 8 assists. What? That's clearly the understanding that Kobe Bryant was sacrificed for this year's playoffs for LeBron James, as well as the understanding that, hey, this is what the NBA is about. This is what this world is about. The entertainment industry and the higher ups, the higher levels. That's truly what it's about. We got to wake up. 2020, they really showing us shit. We just have to wake up and understand these things. So God bless you all, and peace to my brothers and my sisters. Shalom.